committing to an open BICAM process are certainly steps in the right direction. Mahalagang mga hakbang iyan tungo sa mas bukas at tapat na pagbabudget. Sabi ko nga po sa Chair, Mr. President, pagkatapos niyang mag-sponsor nitong budget natin, this is the start of a new era. Ang aking mga pangunahing institutional amendments, for the record lamang po, Mr. President, ay umiikot sa pagpapatibay ng universal healthcare, pagpapalawak ng access sa edukasyon, pag-angat sa ating mga mahihirap na kababayan, mas matibay na proteksyon sa ating kalikasan, at pag-akay sa mga komunidad na makabangon sa sakuna at kalamidad. Para sa PhilHealth, I propose to add 53 billion pesos to its subsidy, previously removed in the 2025 GAA. I also propose to add an additional 72.6 billion pesos for the payment of the premiums of indirect contributors. And lastly, to allow PhilHealth to expand its benefit packages, we should infuse 30 billion pesos for this purpose. Mahalaga ang lahat ng ito para tunay nating maipatupad ang universal healthcare at mapataas ang support value ng PhilHealth para mas maraming Pilipino ang hindi na iinda sa mahal na pagpapagamot. Para sa sektor ng edukasyon, according to the requests of the different state universities and colleges, I propose to augment the budget for free higher education by 3.2 billion pesos. 3.28 billion pesos, to be precise, Mr. President, directly to the state universities and colleges in order to allow our SUCs to cater to more students this upcoming school year. Ito po'y para mas maraming kabataan ang makapagpatuloy ng pag-aaral at magkaroon ng magandang oportunidad sa kanilang kinabukasan. Para sa DENR, I propose the amount of 3.5 billion pesos for a Sierra Madre Protection Fund for the protection and reforestation of the Sierra Madre. This will include a dedicated budget for the 250,000 hectare multi-year restoration program and funding for the deployment of forest rangers to protect the area. Para sa Commission on Audit, I propose 250 million pesos to fund the special audit services of the Commission for a comprehensive internal control integrity audit. I also propose a special provision for a more effective pre-audit mechanism that will include civil society or professional groups to flag high-risk infrastructure projects. Para po ito sa mas mahigpit na pagbabantay sa pondo ng bayan at paglaon sa pagbabalik ng tiwala sa ating mga institusyon pagdating sa pagbabudget. Para sa DOJ, ayon sa mga isinumiteng requests, I propose to augment 82.7 million pesos for the National Coordination Center Against Online Sexual Abuse or Exploitation of Children, o SAEC, and Child Sexual Abuse or Exploitation Material, CSAM. I also propose to add 50 million pesos for the Interagency Council Against Trafficking or IACAT budget. I also submitted specific special provisions covering DSUD, DOTR, and DMW, among others, Mr. President. Now, for my individual amendments, Mr. President, the same themes of health, education, disaster response, and recovery may be gleaned from the support given to our DOH hospitals, LGUs, DepEd schools, and SUCs. To cite a few examples for health based on the requests of the agencies and local government units. Number one, rehabilitation of the operating room, East Avenue Medical Center, Diliman Medical Center, 40 million pesos. 2. Medical equipment for Jose R. Reyes Memorial Medical Center, National Center for Geriatric Health, 20 million pesos. 3. medical equipment for the Mother and Child Unit of the Corazon Locsin Montelibano Memorial Regional Hospital, Bacolod City, Negros Occidental, 30 million pesos. 4. Construction of the Nauhan Community Hospital, Nauhan Oriental Mindoro, 50 million pesos. And 5, additional MOOE for the Philippine General Hospital for Liver Transplant Program and the Quirino Medical Center for Deep Brain Stimulation Surgery and Cochlear Implant Program, 30 million pesos. For education, Mr. President, based on the requests of the agencies and local government units, I propose to provide funding for 1. Construction of the Bicol University Health Sciences Building, Legazpi City, Albay, 50 million pesos. 2. Construction of the College of Medicine Dormitory, Eastern Samar State University, Borongan City, Eastern Samar, 25 million pesos. 3. Construction of classroom building for Mamburao Central School, Negros Occidental, 70 million pesos. Tinamaan ng lindol at bagyo, Mr. President, ang Cebu at Negros Occidental. Kaya layon po ng mga infrastructure projects na aking isinusulong na makatulong sa mga LGU sa kanilang muling pagbangon. Kabilang dito ang 1. Construction of Municipal Agriculture Office and Municipal Environment and Natural Resources Office buildings, Daan Bantayan, Cebu, 20 million pesos. 2. Construction of Evacuation Center, La Castellana, Negros Occidental, 60 million pesos. And 3. Construction of the MDRRMC Command Center, Barangay Baseco, Mariveles, Bataan, 20 million pesos. Panghuli, Mr. President, iminumungkahi ko rin na maglaan ng dagdag na pondo para sa DRM budget ng DSWD dahil sila ang forefront ng ating disaster response. Dapat tiyakin nating may kakayahan at kapasidad silang rumesponde agad, lalo pat vulnerable tayo sa mga kalamidad. For these mentioned proposed amendments, Mr. President, and samples of these proposed amendments were given in my manifestation, Mr. President. I so move, Mr. President.
First of all, Mr. President, nagpapasalamat po ako kay Senator Risa at binigyan niya ng malaking pansin yung mga areas na tinamaan po ng bagyo. Bagyong Tino, Bagyong Uwan, even the earthquake. At meron ho tayong pondo sa NDRMC pero alam naman ho natin na parating kulang rin to. In fact, as we speak, halos close to almost 600 million pesos na lang natitira yung NDRMC fund. So maraming salamat. Parte ng inyong amendments ay matutukan yung mga areas sa Cebu at sa Negros Occidental. Likewise, I'd like to thank Senator Risa for putting attention to education. Marami po sa inyong mga amendments ay para po matulungan yung ating mga estudyante, lalo na yung dormitory. Ito ho, madalas kong naririnig dahil marami tayong mga estudyante na nakatira sa malalayong lugar at nagdo-dorm sila during the weekdays para po mag-aral. So maraming salamat at nabigyan po ninyo ng pansin. So thank you very much. So the amendments are deemed submitted for consideration of the body. Maraming salamat, Senator Risa.
Salamat po, good chair at Mr. President. At sa huli, upang matiyak na tapat, wasto at malinaw ang paggamit sa kaban ng bayan, ni-require po natin sa mga LGU na magsumite ng resolusyon mula sa kanilang barangay municipal o city councils o provincial boards. Humingi rin tayo ng program of works para matiyak ang transparency sa kung paano nila ipatutupad ang mga proyektong ito. For the record, Mr. President, opisyal na naisumite at natanggap ng komite ang amendments na ito noong November 25. Mr. President, these amendments reflect not only numbers on a page, but the values we choose to uphold as a Senate. When we strengthen healthcare, expand education, protect the environment, guard public funds, and help communities rise from disaster, nararamdaman ng bawat Pilipino na ang budget na ito ay para sa kanila. Kasama na rin dito ang pangako ng isang budget na transparent at bukas sa pagsusuri ng publiko. Maraming salamat po, Mr. President, at sa ating chairman, Senator Sherwin Gatchalian.
Maraming salamat, Senator Risa, sa pangbanggit doon sa resolution na hinihingi natin sa LGUs. Kung meron ho silang request sa Senado, isa sa mga requirements na natin ngayon ay yung sanggunian panlunsod, pang-munisipalidad at pang-lalawigan na mga resolutions para properly coordinated sa mga LGUs yung mga projects na rin-recommend natin at most importantly, mayroong pangangailangan. No? Dahil kung may resolution, ibig sabihin ho nito, talagang kailangan ng LGU yung mga pini-request nila sa atin. So maraming salamat, Senator Risa, for that clarification.
Mr. President, may we now recognize our distinguished colleague, Senator Lauren Legarda.
Senator Legarda is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. At the outset, allow me to thank the hardworking and brilliant and very calm-tempered Finance Chair for listening through it all and for instituting the
gangster. You know, we do that better than anybody. I bet you got it twisted, you don't know who to trust. So many player hating niggas trying to sound like us. Say they ready for the front, but I don't think they know it. Straight to the depths of hell is where them cowards going. Well, all you still down, nigga, holler when you see me. And let these devils be sorry for the day they finally free me. I got a caravan of niggas every time we ride, hitting motherfuckers up when we pass by. Until I die, live the life of a boss player. Cause even when I'm high, fuck with me and get crossed later. The